M5A3 Assault Rifle. The M5A3 is an absolute laser beam with virtually zero recoil. This thing dominates at every range, close quarters, mid-range, even tapping at distance. Slap on a red dot, extended mag, and muzzle brake, and you're golden. The damage falloff is so forgiving you'll be competing with snipers. Pro players run hybrid sights to switch between optics on the fly. The only downside? Everyone's using it, so expect constant mirror matches. SFAR-MGL Assault Rifle. The SFAR-MGL packs serious punch with a controllable recoil pattern once you learn it. The underbarrel grenade launcher is what makes this special, perfect for clearing objectives in groups. It's the ultimate hybrid weapon for objective modes like Conquest and Breakthrough. Smart players use it for versatility, switching between gunfights and utility. The time to kill is competitive, and that grenade launcher clutches rounds constantly. A C-42 burst rifle. For players with cracked aim, the AC-42 has the fastest time to kill in its class. Land your 3-round bursts and you're deleting enemies instantly. The skill ceiling is high, but one burst kills at close to mid-range make it worth mastering. Run heavy barrel and compensator to tighten that spread. This weapon rewards precision and punishes mistakes. Perfect for flexing mechanical skills. PBX-45 SMG. The PBX-45 has the fastest fire rate in the game, turning close quarters into a blender. Insane mobility lets you strafe at full speed while maintaining accuracy. Hipfire is surprisingly tight for panic situations. Extended mag is mandatory because you'll burn through ammo fast. Dominates tight corridors, staircases, and building interiors. Pair with slide mechanics to become untouchable in close range. DM7 Marksman Rifle. Semi-auto marksman rifle perfect for players who like popping heads from mid-range. Fast trigger finger equals fast kills. 2-shot potential at most ranges with forgiving follow-up shots. Most competitive players run 6x scope for versatility. Deploy bipod when posted up and you become a menace. Better than bolt actions for handling multiple targets quickly. M2010 ESR Sniper Rifle. The one-shot, one-kill bolt action everyone's grinding for. Incredible bullet velocity means minimal leading at medium distances. Aggressive snipers run iron sights for quick scoping, treating it like a shotgun. Traditional snipers use 8x or 10x to deny entire lanes. Always reposition after 2 kills to avoid counter-snipers. That headshot ding is pure dopamine. LMG Light Machine Gun. Suppression king with 200 rounds of sustained fire. Initial recoil is rough, but settles into predictable patterns after 5 bullets. Pre-fire common angles and force enemies into bad positions. Bipod deployment turns this into a laser for holding objectives. Extended mag lets you cover team advances without reloading, perfect for area control and supporting pushes. MP9 SMG. Ultra-lightweight SMG for run-and-gun maniacs. Fastest ADS speed in the game lets you snap onto targets instantly. The high mobility makes you impossible to track in chaotic fights. Damage is decent up close, but falls off hard past 20 meters. Laser sight attachment makes hipfire ridiculously accurate. Best for flanking routes and surprising enemies from unexpected angles. A M40 Assault Rifle. The balanced all-rounder that never lets you down. Consistent damage at all ranges with manageable recoil. Not the best at anything, but solid at everything. Great starter weapon that teaches good habits. Runs well with almost any attachment combination. Reliable choice when you don't know what map or mode you're playing. Sleeper pick that performs better than its stats suggest. PP29 SMG. Magazine capacity beast among SMGs with 53 round standard. Spray for days without reloading in multi-enemy situations. Moderate fire rate makes it easier to control than the PBX-45. Effective range is surprisingly decent for an SMG. Great for holding down tight areas where enemies funnel through. The magazine size alone clutches so many situations where other SMGs would leave you empty. If you're finding this helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more meta breakdowns and gameplay tips. SVK Marksman Rifle. High damage semi-auto with serious stopping power. 2-shot kills at virtually any range when hitting upper body. Slower fire rate than DM7, but hits way harder per shot. Perfect for calculated, methodical players who make every shot count. Pair with high magnification optics for long-range dominance. Underrated in the current meta, but devastatingly effective in skilled hands. K30 SMG. The bullet hose that makes the PBX-45 look slow. Absolutely melts in close quarters with minimal time to kill. Recoil is all over the place, so attachments are crucial. Extended mag and compensator are non-negotiable. Best used hip firing while sliding around corners. When you land shots, enemies evaporate. High skill floor, but insane ceiling for aggressive players. A K-24 assault rifle. Classic AK feel with modern handling. Heavy hitting rounds that reward controlled bursts. Recoil kicks hard, but in a predictable upward pattern. Tap fire at range, full auto up close. Feels powerful and sounds even better. Great for players transitioning from other military shooters. Attachment flexibility lets you build it for any playstyle. Solid B-tier weapon that never feels bad. BSVM Marksman Rifle. Burst fire marksman rifle for the weirdos who love unique weapons. One burst to the head drops enemies instantly. Requires precision but offers incredible reward. Functions like a long-range AC-42 with sniper damage. Unpopular in the meta means enemies don't expect it. Perfect for surprising sweaty players who think they've seen everything. Genuinely slept on for skilled marksman players. VCAR Assault Rifle. High fire rate assault rifle that bridges the gap to SMGs. Excels in close to mid-range where fire rate matters most. Empties mags quickly, so trigger discipline is key. Reload speed is sluggish without attachments. Fantastic for aggressive assault players pushing objectives. The faster fire rate secures kills in peak battles. Underused but incredibly effective in the right hands. MCS 880 shotgun. Pump action devastation in tight spaces. One-shot potential up close makes you a building clearing machine. Inconsistent at anything past 10 meters, so positioning is everything. Forces you to play smart and use cover effectively. When it works, it's satisfying as hell. Run slugs for extended range or buckshot for reliable close-quarter damage. High-risk, high-reward gameplay. 12M auto shotgun. Full auto shotgun for players who want guaranteed close-range wins. Forgiving spread means you don't need perfect aim. Magazine size lets you take on multiple enemies. Absolutely useless beyond close range, so map knowledge is crucial. Dominates in modes with lots of interior fighting. Enemies hate facing this in tight corridors. Fun factor is off the charts. NTW-20 anti-material rifle. The vehicle-destroying, wall-penetrating monster. One shot kills anywhere on the body within reasonable range. Slow as hell between shots, so accuracy is mandatory. Penetrates light cover, catching enemies who think they're safe. Best used for area denial and punishing stationary targets. The sound alone tilts enemies. Requires patience, but delivers unmatched satisfaction per kill. SWS-10 Sniper Rifle. Faster bolt action with slightly less one-shot range than M2010. Better for aggressive sniping with quicker follow-ups. Sweet spot between bolt action power and semi-auto speed. Mobility is surprisingly good for repositioning. Great training weapon before moving to M2010. Still viable in competitive play for mobile snipers. Balanced option that doesn't excel or fail anywhere. PKPBP light machine gun. Highest damage per bullet LMG with moderate fire rate. Melts through enemies when you commit to spraying. Reload time is atrocious, so position near ammo crates. Bipod makes this a genuine threat at all ranges. Belt-fed animation looks and feels incredible. Perfect for defensive players holding choke points. When deployed properly, enemies simply can't push your position. That's the meta breakdown. If this helped you dominate the battlefield, smash that like button and subscribe for more guides. See you in the next one.